One day, Mrs. Clark, the school nurse, organized a health fair at the school. She wanted students to pass on more information about eating healthy. It was also important to drink lots of water during sports. Mrs. Clark planned several activities and invited all the students to participate. Before the fair, Mrs. Clark asked some of the older students to help pass out flyers. The flyers had information about the event and the schedule of activities. The students passed out flyers to every classroom. On the day of the fair, there were different booths in the school gym. Each booth had games, quizzes, or information about health. One popular booth was the healthy eating booth. In that booth, students could learn about nutritious foods. There was also a tasting section where they could try different healthy snacks. Mrs. Clark was at the hydration station. There, she passed out free water bottles. Her posters passed on information about why it is important to drink water during exercise. She told a story about a runner who didn't drink enough water. He passed out right before the finish line. It was why students needed to drink water during exercise. During the fair, there was a quiz competition about health facts. One question asked if it was better to eat a dessert after meals. Many of the students remembered what they learned about sugar and said, "No dessert for me, thank you." Mrs. Clark was pleased to see the students using what they learned. She passed on more tips about balanced meals. She hoped that the students would share the information with their families. At the end of the day, Mrs. Clark passed out certificates to thank the volunteers and students for participating. She was happy that the students understood more to make healthier choices. From that day on, students at school were more thoughtful about what they ate and drank. The school cafeteria made healthier desserts too. The health fair was a big success.